What if I told you that a small ice cream parlor in Cubao didn't just survive against McDonald's, it beat them? This is the unbelievable story of how Jollibee became the undisputed fast food king of the Philippines and built a global empire. Before we dive in, if you love inspiring business stories, Filipino success stories, and brand breakdowns like this, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, because we drop powerful stories every week. Now let's begin. In 1975, a young entrepreneur named Tony Tan Caktiong and his family opened a humble Magnolia ice cream parlor in Cubao, Quezon City. It was small, simple, nothing extraordinary. But something unexpected happened. Customers weren't just asking for ice cream, they were asking for hot meals, sandwiches, burgers, warm food. And slowly, those food items started outselling the ice cream. Most business owners would ignore this. Tony didn't. He paid attention. With guidance from management consultant Manuel C. Lumba, the family made a bold move. They converted the ice cream parlor into a full fast food restaurant. In 1978, the first official Jollibee branch was born. At first, the name was Jollibee, but they later changed it to something more joyful, more memorable, Jollibee. That same year, Jollibee Foods Corporation was officially incorporated. By the end of 1978, 7 branches across Metro Manila, from one small parlor to a growing chain. But the real test was coming. In 1981, McDonald's entered the Philippines, the biggest fast food brand in the world, with global power, massive capital, international systems. Most local brands would collapse under that pressure. But Jollibee didn't copy McDonald's. They did something smarter. They focused on the Filipino taste. Instead of purely American-style burgers, they made food sweeter, more flavorful, more aligned with Filipino preferences. And that strategy changed everything. While McDonald's brought global standards, Jollibee brought home, and Filipinos chose home. Jollibee expanded rapidly. In 1979, the first franchised outlet opened in Santa Cruz, Manila. Soon after, the first provincial branch opened in Mabalacat, Pampanga. From Metro Manila to Luzon to Visayas to Mindanao, it became more than fast food. It became part of Filipino childhood. Birthday parties, after-school snacks, family celebrations. Jollibee wasn't just selling burgers, it was selling memories. In 1985, Jollibee made a bold move. They opened their first overseas branch in Singapore at Katong Shopping Center. But it closed just 1 year later. Failure? Maybe, but not defeat. That same year, they expanded to the Middle East and Guam. They learned, they adapted, and they kept going. That resilience would later define their global success.
In the late 1990s, Jollibee went beyond restaurants. They partnered with GMA Network for a children's magazine show called Chikiting Patrol. Airing from 1996 to 2002, it strengthened Jollibee's connection with Filipino families. They weren't just a brand, they were part of culture. In 1998, Jollibee did something bold. They entered the United States. Their first U.S. branch opened in Daly City, California. Not random. Daly City has a large Filipino community. Smart move. They understood their core market first, serve overseas Filipinos, then expand outward. Today, Jollibee locations in the U.S. often have lines out the door. Not just Filipinos, Americans too. In 2018, Jollibee entered Europe. Their first branch opened in Milan, Italy. From Cubao to California to Italy, a Filipino fast food brand going global. That's history being written. What made Jollibee different? It wasn't just expansion, it was the food. Yum Burger, their original house burger. Chicken Joy, crispy, juicy fried chicken introduced in the 1980s. Jolly Spaghetti, sweet-style spaghetti with hot dog and ham. Burger Steak, introduced in 1995. They also localized internationally. Chili Chicken in Vietnam. Nasi Lemak in Brunei, they adapted without losing identity. Even their beverage partnerships are strategic. Coca-Cola in Luzon and Visayas, Pepsi in Mindanao and overseas markets. Every decision calculated. Jollibee didn't win because it was bigger. It won because it understood something powerful. Culture beats scale. Emotion beats efficiency. Localization beats standardization. When McDonald's entered in 1981, it was a global titan, but Jollibee knew Filipino taste buds, and that made all the difference. Today, Jollibee is not just competing, it's acquiring international brands, it's expanding aggressively, it's becoming a global powerhouse. From a small ice cream shop to a multinational empire, the story of Jollibee teaches us, pay attention to your customers, adapt quickly, know your market, don't copy giants, outsmart them. Tony Tan Caktiong didn't try to become the Filipino McDonald's, he became something better. He became Jollibee. If you enjoyed this story and want more deep dives into iconic Filipino brands and global business empires, hit like, subscribe, and comment below. Which Filipino company should we cover next? See you in the next story.